With the civil war in Syria and terrorism expanding throughout our world currently, the possibility of the U.S. entering an escalated war is a serious topic. For those who have registered in the draft or know someone who has, another big war is even more frightening. Most don't relish the thought of our brothers, sons, or selves being forced to fight involuntarily, and now there's even more on our plate, the possibility of our young women being drafted as well. In December of 2015, women were permitted to hold any position in the military, which prompted Marine General Robert Neller to say, quote, "Every American who is physically qualified should register for the draft. We agree that women should be drafted, but we need to consider their families and their risks as women." Stacy Frizzle, a single mother with 3 growing daughters, states her side of the story.
I'd lose myself if I lost you girls. If you wanted to enlist, that's different. But if something were to happen and you were forced to be there, I'd feel like I'd failed to protect you as a mom.
Many say that by putting women in the draft under the same rules, training, and safety regulations as men, we are achieving gender equality. But is it equal when one gender has a significant safety disadvantage? When one gender has 5 times the chance of getting raped or assaulted? If an average-sized woman of 5'4" is attacked by an average-sized man of 5'10", the chances are already low for her safety, no matter how strong or equally trained she is. So before drafting our women, we need to make sure that better safety precautions are taken to ensure that both genders will be drafted into an environment where they are treated as equals.
It's no anomaly for a family to include only one parent. In Maine today, 40% of babies are born to single-parent families. So if those single parents were to be drafted, then what would happen to their children? Even if a child's parent isn't lost in the war, he or she can still come back with PTSD, which could exacerbate the stresses of childhood. According to the U.S. Department of Veteran Affairs, children react to this trauma in the household often by developing depression or becoming unable to receive the parental guidance that they need.
Your daughters,
Sisters,
And mothers do not deserve to be forcefully subjected to anything more dangerous than the perils faced by enlisted men.
nobody deserves to be involuntarily subjected to assault, period.
we need the aid of our women, but in return, our military needs to provide enhanced security for drafted women and men, especially with the health of their families on the line.
We as women call on our country to make sure that both genders will be drafted if and only if they are respected, handled, and treated as equals. We will stand for nothing less.